Ant-Man. Okay, Ant-Man. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no clue what the hell this was about an hour ago. But I looked into it, I read some comic books online, all kinds of crap, got into this stuff. Now I know. So this is an official Ant-Man movie news video, because they are making an Ant-Man movie. Okay. Ant-Man. Okay, I just want to start this video off with saying Ant-Man actually looks pretty cool. I know it sounds really stupid, really nerdy, all that crap, but I actually think the Ant-Man costume looks kind of cool. But not in the comic books. I mean, they released some images and stuff that could be, you know, possible concepts and stuff for the Ant-Man costume. I think that looks pretty cool, but come on, could they not have come up with a better name? I mean, seriously, what about the Arachnid, or the Hornet, the Wasp, anything like that? I mean, I know that there's weak, stupid names, but they couldn't have thought of something better. Is there like a Latin word for ant, or like a really long word that really means ant? Could they not have used like the, and then used that word, or something cool? At least something a little bit cool. Why Ant-Man? What the hell? And why couldn't it have been something cooler? Like, I don't know, what's his backstory? I mean, what the hell, what was he, bitten by a bunch of fire ants or something, and he just, like, fell into a nuclear reactor and became Ant-Man? I mean, seriously, what possibly, I mean, okay, come on, seriously, out of all these superheroes that are dying for a movie, all of these superheroes, they make Ant-Man? Come on now. I mean, I don't know. I started this video off hating Ant-Man. Then I started liking him a little bit, and now I think I hate him a lot. I mean, seriously, it looks like it's the freaking cross between Spider-Man and Batman. It's like Marvel's Batman. It just seems really weird. I mean, seriously, what's his special ability? What is he gonna have, some really badass villain, and he just like calls like two billion quadrillion freaking ants, and they all carry him away? I mean, seriously, what the hell could he possibly do? That's awesome. What does he shoot ants out of his freaking sleeves or something? What's he like, Edgar the Bug from Men in Black? What does he have, like cockroaches and ants just crawling out of his mouth? What's he gonna put his hands on the back of his head, rip his head off, and be a giant ant? I mean, what could this guy possibly do? I don't know. I'm just mad. I'm just weirded out because eventually people are going to be making videos like Ant-Man versus Batman, Ant-Man versus Spider-Man, all that crap. And I'm going to say Ant-Man is going to lose every one of those battles. I mean, Marvel must be really desperate to make an Ant-Man movie. And I know the freaking fanboys are going to be flooding my comment section with hate. Please do. I mean, I want to hear other people's opinions. I want to hear what's freaking good about Ant-Man. I mean, I bet he's going to be the strongest superhero ever made because they have to make him that strong to make people like him. I mean, how could you possibly like a dude who, I mean, in the comic books, his freaking costume is just so nerdy. I mean, in some of the comic books, it just looks like a big, round, freaking metal helmet with some antennas on the top. And he's got some kind of wacky, electronic-looking Spider-Man suit. And he just runs around, and I bet he has a really deep, stupid voice and, like, a freaking big Superman chin and stupidness. I mean, I'm not even joking. I mean, it's so stupid. I don't like using the word gay. Not gay as in homosexual, but I know that's not what gay means, but this freaking costume is just gay. It's terrible. I mean, come on. I mean, I've been waiting for an Aquaman movie for so long. How could they make this movie over Aquaman? Aquaman is like the weakest superhero, and they could really make him awesome. I mean, there's been video games and stuff that have come out lately that really, you know, have an image of Aquaman that's really cool. They can make him really bulked out and kind of like a sea monster looking dude, and have him like have all these like sharks and shit flying out of the sky and just like hit people, and he could, like, make water shoot out of his hands and crap. He could actually be a pretty badass superhero. I mean, come on. It's better than Ant-Man. I mean, who names it Ant-Man? Who decided to make a superhero or anti-hero, whatever the hell he is, and call it Ant-Man? I mean, seriously. I mean, what's he gonna do? Freaking carry away your picnic basket? I mean, seriously, what's so scary about Ant-Man? How does he interrogate people? What? Oh, I'm gonna bite you, and you're barely gonna feel it, but for some reason it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be like I'm gonna bite your fingernail. I mean, what the hell? Like, you ever pick an ant up when you were a little kid and it, like, bites your fingernail? Like, was that what he's going to do? Is he going to turn into a very tiny ant, small enough to, okay, I can imagine this. His power is he turns into a single ant, and he can just, like, crawl through small spaces and crap. Well, you know what? Just step on the freaking idiot. I mean, seriously, what's so cool about Ant-Man? Why is this movie being made over Aquaman? I'm just ranting anymore, but seriously. They can make really awesome Aquaman movie. I can just imagine a scene where there's like this giant reactor or something, and there's like experiments with like fish and stuff like that, and they could give Aquaman a really cool origin story, and there could be like freaking, I don't know, like all these freaking like sharks and crap beneath it, and they're like gonna explode, and there's like a sea monster hybrid monster guy who's like really giant, and he's kind of like the Abomination, not the one from Hulk, but the one from the comic book with like the fish face, and he's like, oh, or whatever, and Aquaman's like trying to hold something up before everything just falls and explodes or something, and he's like, oh, and it's like using all of his power, and it's like everything's getting all like blue and vivid and lighting up, and it's about to explode, and then Aquaman just like forces it all back, and all the fish and super sharks and crap escape and like grab the dude. I think I just made a freaking movie script right there. That's some freaking beastie crap. Why couldn't they make that over Ant-Man? I mean, I imagine this movie's going to be like a Daredevil movie, as in it's just going to be some guy who has like kung fu powers, maybe a little bit of super strength, and like a costume, and he just like, you know, kicks around and crap, and all the villains are probably going to be humans, or so-called superhumans with like really cool strength or whatever. Like, I can't imagine this movie having any real cool, like, you know, superhero villains like the Lizard, or freaking, you know, any kind of cool villains worth even watching. I mean, I'm sure I'll like this movie a lot, but I'm just that way. I watch something, I usually like it. I don't want to like this. Who wants to be a fan of Ant-Man? I mean, you could go out in public, tell anybody, oh yeah, you ever heard of this Ant-Man? He's awesome. Oh yeah, we should watch Ant-Man. I'm such a big Ant-Man fan. I mean, imagine how somebody would look at you if you said, Ant-Man, my favorite superhero. I mean, and what is he? Is he an anti-hero or a superhero? What the fuck is Ant-Man? Who possibly could give a crap about Ant-Man? I mean, he could die and it would make no difference in the superhero universe. There's how many superheroes way better than Ant-Man? I think the freaking Iron Man ripoff, what is that one guy's name? Hold on, I'm gonna look for a comic book right now and tell you a name that's probably better than Ant-Man, like a little time old comic book that nobody probably knows about. Alright, I'm looking. Hold on. I am seriously looking for a name better than Ant-Man. Alright, looking through my comic books. I'm looking. I'll bet you I'll find one. Okay, XO, Man-O-War. This Iron Man ripoff looking weirdo in his freaking suit looks better than Ant-Man. Okay? And this comic book was only $2.25. I can just pick up anything and say it's better than Ant-Man. You know what? I don't know. I'm getting kind of bipolar with this. Like, one second I'm loving Ant-Man, one second I'm hating him. What's your opinion? I don't know. Comment it. I seriously want to hear it. This movie's coming out in 2015, and there's a lot of people, you know, familiar faces that are going to be in this movie, but they gave little to no info about who these characters are going to be playing, what they're going to be doing, and all that crap. We know almost nothing. They're trying to keep this secret. Who cares? What's such a big secret about Ant-Man? I mean, it pretty much says it in the title, Ant-Man. What the hell? I don't know. Ant-Man. Ant-Man. I still can't get over that Ant-Man. You couldn't have come up with a better name and a better origin story than Ant-Man. You know what? I think Ant-Man might be pretty cool.